Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. So, 1 week I wasn't filming. I started a new job, and I'm sure everybody knows how intense that is when you start a new job. For me, it's kind of a new old job, just going back to banking, kind of what I've done my entire adult life. Not kinda, is what I've done my whole life. I went back to it, so just getting back into the mega long days and kind of getting used to my schedule. Just wanted to jump on tonight, not my normal filming time. What I think I'm going to end up doing is uploading on my days off, which are going to be most likely always Sunday and Friday. So, and if I have extra time in there, I'll throw some more videos in there as I can go. So, lighting. It's dark out. This is all fake light. So, we're just going to roll. You know, lighting's my nemesis. So, I've been studying this new technique and using it and trying to perfect it, and I had to show you guys because, you know, anything that can cut down on time or help learn, or just help with, you know, a mature saggy eyes or mature faces in general, you know, I'm all for, because at the end of every single day, I do not want to look like I have a mature face. So anything I can do to circumvent that works for me. So I always started my eyeshadow up here and just kept heavy blending. It's a great technique. I'm still going to do that, but I have a twist. So, my twist is, let me get a lighter color, palette color here. I'm just going to start, my foundation is on, brows are on, my eyes are set. Oh, I even put some lips on. Don't pass out. So I'm just going to lay down a tiny bit of color up here, as I always would normally do, just to kind of get the ball rolling. And I'm using just basically a skin tone color. Basically almost the same color as my skin by the time you kind of wash it on and blend it around. Now I'm gonna switch to this Jeffree Star palette. Like him or not, love him or not, follow him or not, it's all personal choice. But his makeup is very high end. It's very excellent formulated. It's worth the $1 or 45 in this case. Big pan size, great, you know, color payoff, if I could talk. They blend gorgeous. These are all colors that I love, wearing a regular. So I'm gonna go in with this orange. So don't fall out, because I could wear orange to work. Just wash it up there. You don't have to be super picky with it or delicate. You just kind of get it washed on. So this new technique is, I've always kind of been doing my makeup, my eyes especially, from kind of the top down. Works fine, but I found this other technique, been trying it, proving it, really trying to get this whole lid space, which I have absolutely none of. If I pop up here real close to the camera, and don't mind me and my swollen sinuses, I was at the barn for hours and hours for training yesterday. You see, I have just a very small lid space. I mean, it is microscopic. So I'm gonna just pat on a tiny, tiny amount of glitter glue. Not because I'm necessarily wearing glitter, but it just really helps any kind of shimmers, or especially us girls with challenge eye space, hooded eyes, a little bit, just tiny, tiny bit. Just pat it in. This is the Too Faced glitter glue. You could buy any glitter glue, Walmart, Target, CVS, it doesn't matter. So, now, pick a color, a shimmer color that you like. Even if you have a lot of lid space and a lot of territory to work up, work up here. If you have a mature eye, it all gets a little looser. So kind of coming from the bottom up really seems super beneficial. So I'm tapping on with my finger because the biggest color payoff for any eyeshadow, in my humble opinion, is the finger. And yes, my middle finger. And you can use a brush. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying, if you want the look that you see on Instagram, Facebook, Snap, Twitter, whatever, this is how they get it. This is how they get it. So we're just tapping it on, and I am not being careful, and I am smacking this clear up to where I feel the bone in my eyeball. Then I'm switching fingers, going in on the other side. And boy, did this cut down on a lot of time in the morning. It seems like it wouldn't, but it sure did. So I've got it down to a science now, after practicing it for a few. And then I'm going to switch my brush to a smaller, because you guys always need to start out with a big fluffy. And I always start out with 535 Morphe. And now I'm going to switch to a smaller guy. This is R37. It's just in the rose gold. I'm still tapping into the orange color. And now I am just making an eye, basically a fake eye, over this. And it just freaking looks amazing when you tap in your color clear up to the eye socket bone. It gives me a lot more lid space, a lot more ground that I'm working with. Yeah, I even got it on my eyelash. And I'm just using back and forth motions way up high here in the sky. And if you want to deepen your edges, then by all means, just tap in, bring them out. And we're just deepening this outer corner, but we don't want it to have any harsh edges. We don't want it to make us look older. Harsh edges in a mature face add years, in my opinion. So we'll always want everything blended to where it's just moving from one color. Now, I'm going to take the orange color and on a tighter brush, because I'm just going to drag it right under my eye. Sorry. Right down there. Ta-da. And I'm dragging it way down. I am basically making my own eye shape. I'm coming way out here. And I know, does that sound scary or weird or like, ugh? Why? Well, because I want what I have. So I'm creating it with my brush technique and my colors. Because what woman doesn't want a big eye? And like, you could shape your eyeshadow in the shape of a cat eye. It's very easy. And when you're a beginner and you want to make a cat eye, just take some powder and make an edge. And just literally draw yourself an edge. And then when you're done, just wipe it off. It's like putting Scotch tape on your face. Like, yes, I have seen some young girls put Scotch tape on their face. Now, I'm not saying that that doesn't work, because it daggone works, but I just personally don't want to put Scotch tape on my face. I have a feeling if I did, my mature skin would be so mad and irritated by the time I got done. I would literally peel it off and look like I still had Scotch tape on my face. So I have to skip the Scotch tape and just use powder. Now I've added the same color that I put on my lid on my brow bone, and now I'm just sweeping it around, just blending her in. Now I had a question, which I was so grateful for, about waterline colors and what holds. So my answer was Marc Jacobs gel liner. They come in about 11 colors, I believe. I have brown out, and I have maybe, if I can find the color, Jazzberry. Now this particular look will look down, and the pencils twist up and back down. So when I'm doing my waterline, I just pull down. I don't try to do one of these numbers, because I find that I just slip off and poke myself right in the eye. But whatever, technique you guys like, then that's a good one. Now I'm going to pull with one hand and lay this down. Now remember, it can close your space up, but it also gives you a pop. I wore the berry in my waterline on date night last night, well, family date night, and it sat there for a good, I don't know, probably 5 hours, because we went to Walmart. By the time we got home, it had been sitting in there for a good 5 hours. So I recommend Marc Jacobs gel liner. It is amazing stuff, and it really sets in the eye, in the waterline really nice. Now I'm going to grab some bronzer and blush and finish up. So I'm going to use Too Faced, and I'm going to get it on in, bring it back. I'm basically washing my hair with it. Now I want to create more of a cheek, more of a chin. I'm contouring and bronzing all at the same time. If you guys, want to bronze and contour, you should go for it. I find it's a bit too heavy for me. I find the more products you slap on, the kind of, you can tell the more products you slap on. So I kind of keep my contour and my bronze in one step. So I use a nice bronzer. I have several brands that I adore. Of course, you guys know I love this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I use the gold, and it's got just this tad of shimmer. And of course, you guys know Hourglass has the best bronzers for mature face. The best. Can't speak highly enough of these two brands, especially Hourglass for a mature face. Milled to perfection. And they don't come off once you set it there. So this technique makes your eyeshadow time half of what it was before. And now I'm, getting up even earlier. I'll take that. I'll take that cut time. I'm going to use one of the best drugstore mascaras on the planet that I know of. I'm going to put some mascara on just to kind of let you guys see the balance. I'm going to order some more Morphe lashes for $10, and I will, and some couple other Morphe products. I'm also going to order the Vault because I'm waiting on the Vault. And for those of you who don't know what the Vault is, it's a 4 palette, eyeshadow palette. It's like 4 palettes put together, 10 shades each. You can buy all 4 for $49, or each one is $15 a piece. That's the Jaclyn Hill Vault, and that is a must buy for me. Must. Her formula, I have the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. It was the best $35 I have ever spent in my life. Couldn't recommend it more. You can get hundreds of looks out of it. Literally hundreds. And the color selection in there is good for all skin tones. Dark hair, blondes, brunettes, it doesn't matter. She put everything in there that anyone could possibly need and more. For me, the Vault is a must-have. So I'm going to get my Too Faced face palette out, and you'll see my natural face palette. You can see how well loved it is by now. We're going to slap on a little bit of blush. I'm going to show you a new product. And I'm still favorite blush brush because of the angle. This is so perfect for your face, and I adore it. This is the Morphe E4, and I recommend, if you guys want to pick up Morphe brush sets, go on Morphe.com and look at brush, click on brushes, and it drops down. You can click sets. You can't really go wrong with any of their sets. You really can't. So scroll through, find your price point that you like, that you're comfortable with, and go for it, because these brushes for the price point can't be beat, in my opinion. So the new technique also for my nose that I'm still doing and loving is putting my bronzer on the bridge and taking whatever left of my on my brush. I'm squeezing my brush, dragging it down my nose. Instead of using a small brush, you can use a small brush. This is very quick in the morning. If I feel like I need just a tiny bit more color, you can just tap in real quick and drag it down the side of your nose. Make sure you put across the tip of your nose, and it really changes the shape. Now, remember, just because this is eyeshadow does not mean that you cannot use it any way that you see fit. It was your dime that bought it, so you can use it. These high-end products, in my opinion, will do pretty much anything. You could wear this on the body. If you had a good tan, you could pat into this and pat it on your shoulders. And I will prove that to you. I do not have a tan, so this is going to look dumb on me. But you can tell that this gives your body a beautiful wash of color. You want to put something on your shoulders, on your décolletage. You can use, just tap right into these eyeshadows. You don't have to buy a special product to slather on your body. Besides, watch out for the chemicals. So, what I'm going to do is tap right back in to the same shadow I was using. And I'm coming down the front of my nose and high points of my face. Make us see, ladies. Okay, there's one more technique. I know, you think that's crazy. It so works to have, okay, so when we're aging, our face is falling. So literally, everything's going this way. The musculature, your mandible, I mean, literally, that's why I got my teeth done, because your teeth shift. Multiple things can happen to a face as it ages. So, to put a high point right here on your cheek, you can also go in with Hourglass Luminous Light. Tap in. Don't be afraid. Make a smiley face. Make a weird face. And create a little tiny shimmer there. And don't get crazy. Just barely hit it. It changes the whole entire look of the face. We're giving ourselves kind of a facelift. Okay? And when you darken under here, you're creating the sense that, oh, I still have a jawline. I don't have the sag that I have. So you're using dark and light to create beautiful things. Now, I bought this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I've kind of stopped setting my makeup per se, but let me tell you what, this stuff has a great price. And if you go too ham and say you're looking powdery, you've set your under eye, I'm going to wipe away any extra powder that I have up there. And say you're thinking you put too much powder on your face when you powdered on your foundation. Just say you just think you're looking too much. This takes that all away. This stuff is like, I don't even know. And the chemical range in here is okay. Okay. I'm not saying it's 100% clean, but I am okay with cucumber, fruit water. I'm okay with castor oil. I'm okay with flower extract. I'm okay with hyaluronic acid. I can't even speak. I'm okay with a ton of this. Not okay with the PEG40, because anything that has a number means it's shitty. Pardon the language. Water. Okay. But for as long as you use your organic, chemical free, I'm going to put slather. I'm going to take all my makeup off with my organic coconut oil. It has been studied, they put out a new study lately about using organic coconut oil on your face. They studied it. I mean, yeah, hell yeah. Give me that information. It has been proven to tighten saggy skin. I need that. I need that so bad. Like, I want tight face skin. So yeah, I'm hard at it using my organic coconut oil. I love it. Absolutely love it. Use your Morphe spray. You know where I use mine? Right across my eyes. Why? Because, sorry for the blinding light, because it just sets your under eye, makes everything look youthful, sets that powder, melts it in, sets your concealer, sets your foundation, your layers that you've worked on, you put your time in, you've put your money in. Then I say spray it with this. This is Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. The beauty chicks talk about this stuff a lot. I never tried it. I always use my Lila B because this is 100% organic, good for you, and a glow face mist, which yes, but there's something about the combination in here that just gives your under eye and your eyeshadow the best damn set you could ask for. When you want to look your best and you don't want it to budge, you don't want it to move, I recommend good eyeshadow, a good brush, and some continuous mist. You don't have to drown yourself in it. I have my fan going in here on my room all the time. When I spray my face in the morning, I just walk over to my fan, stick my face in my fan, and it looks really, really nice. And as you can see how much time I cut down on my eyes. Amazing technique. Use that finger, pat it clear up to your brown, clear up to your eye socket bone. Then take a smaller brush and just go in. And it will look like they just married right into each other. So I hope you guys like the video. And, you know, any other content you guys want to see. You know, I haven't done supplements for a while. I've added a couple more to the regimen. If you guys are interested in it, of course, I still have the same goal as always. Interaction between you and me. That's my goal. So the first time that happens, I will definitely shout it out to everyone. And I appreciate you guys being here. And if there's any other kind of techniques for mature bodies or skin, you know, that you guys want to see, just leave it in the comments below. And I will get it done. So thanks for being here. Love you guys. Bye.